Today I'm taking up the most important topic after spending good amount of time in Dite Mattam Bhavisati and all that. I was talking to Mrutyunjay. I was saying that it's not easy to understand this, even though I've given enough examples. So I thought we'll take something which is even more easy or profound to get where we should be getting. So the first thing we need to do is, I've been repeating this, but I'll again repeat for the benefit of everyone, that you need to set a goal. Just like in worldly life, you set a goal and work towards it. In the spiritual life, if you call it as a spiritual, which is also a wrong word, but still we use that, you need to set a goal. I don't know what's your goal, but you should set a goal. What I've been seeing from the last 3 retreats, what I did here, even though I have told, informed, they have not been able to set the goal. Why it hinders? Because you don't know what you want to achieve. So the first thing is to set a goal. Can be easy goal, difficult goal. Now I can't say I want to attain Nibbana as a goal. So today's topic is that I want to attain Nibbana. Does it work? Okay. Now, can I put any other goal? So there are 4 goals. Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahant. These are the 4 goals. There's no other goal. But you can't put Nibbana as a goal. You can't put peace as a goal. You can't put understanding Buddha Dhamma as a goal. No, these are not goals. They are basically tasks. They are not goals. So I think I need to take a project management class now. From these 4 retreats, I found people are mixed up. They don't know between the task, or rather going to the task, I can say even more, if you want to drill it down, you want me to do that, that becomes even more headache. So let's stick with task. A task has a time frame. Okay. So I take a task of talking for 1 hour. That's a task. And tasks should have what? Objectives. Okay. Now, if I don't have an objective of what I'm going to speak, I can speak whatever comes in my mind for the next 1 hour, which might be useful to you or it might not be useful to you. So it should have an objective. An objective can only be measured through deliverables. So what's a deliverable? Okay, there should be some deliverables to reach that objective. So task then should have an activity to say that I finished the task. So what activity did you do? So I did this activity. What? I sat for 1 hour. That's an activity. So combining a set of tasks becomes an activity. So activity for today is understanding Dhamma. If that's an activity. It's a group activity, but individual task. Each person does the task and finishes it as activity. Each one of the completed activities becomes a deliverable. Each one of the deliverables completed becomes an objective. And each of those objective completed becomes milestone. And each one of those milestones completed becomes the goal. I now feel I should take project management course for people when they come. Have you understood why you are here? Or have just imagining that, okay, I'll get Nibbana today because I'm here. So, task, activities, objective, no. Deliverables, milestone. objectives, goal. Or I can put milestone in the end to see that I've met it. So the milestone are four. Sotapanna, milestone. Sakadagami, a milestone. Anagami, a milestone. Arhat is a milestone. Measurable, that means simple, smart, right? Measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely, right? So I can now know where I am. I don't have to go and ask anyone. I don't have to ask my manager, did I complete? I know I have completed. What's there to ask him? No, there's no need. It's very simple. Buddha Dhamma is the most simplest way to achieve what you want to achieve, provided you know what you want to achieve. It's not that somebody has to tell me what I should achieve. No, it's for me, it's for my good. Attahi attano nato koi nato parosia. I am a refuge to myself. Nobody else can become a refuge to me, says the Buddha. So just follow that. So I have to cut my day into a set of tasks, to finish a set of activities, to deliver something, then create a milestones. This is my milestone. This is what I want to achieve. That's my milestone. To meet the objectives of this project. What's the objective of this project? To be a Sotapanna. If I've said that, that's an objective. I want to know, am I a Sotapanna? That's it. Let the world know or doesn't know, whether somebody agrees, disagrees, that's none of my business. I'm not here to satisfy someone. I'm here to satisfy what Buddha says. I don't care a damn who says what. It doesn't matter. It's not my vocabulary to go and explain that, okay, I have met this, and then he says no, then he says yes, I say no, then this and that. It just creates kalaha vivada, which we already have a sutta for kalaha vivada. Not required. It's for my good. In the process, I might meet some people who may know the subject better, and maybe I can take some help from them, which is fair. Like, since I'm from software world and I'm working on Python, which I don't know, and somebody wants to teach me because I want to do a generative AI, which I don't know. So I go and sit and somebody will explain to me and I start working on it or whatever it is. So that is just a language and semantics. I need to learn. That's it. That's the whole objective of it. Objective is to code in Python. Objective is not that I am Python. No, it looks stupid. In the same way, I'm not a software engineer. I've taken a role of a software engineer as opposed to I'm a software engineer. So the objective of my workout is to remove the I from software engineer, which has got attached now. It is so attached that I can't let go of I feeling myself as a software engineer. So if somebody comments me on my skill, I can't take it because I am a software engineer. But the person is saying, Vilas, you're not a software engineer. It's a role. It's not an engineer. I say, no, I am a software engineer. What are you talking? I did my degree. I did my PhD. I did my this. I did my that. And hence I'm a software engineer. Nothing can be done for this person. So he went to the Buddha and the Buddha said, Vilas, first sit. Let's create steps for you. So the first step is to remove I am a software engineer. That's Sotapanna. Second step is remove the software engineer. That is Sakadagami. Third step is there's nothing called a software engineer, which is Anagami. Then the fourth, there is nothing at all which you can hold it, is Arhat. So my question to me is, why do I feel I'm a software engineer? Even though I know this, but why I feel? So I take a training, Sekha, become a trainee in the dispensation, saying that, Buddha, I did a mistake, but can you consider me as an apprentice? Take me on a 4 months probation. If you think I fit into it, you give me a place. Otherwise, I'm fine. Then he says, okay, Vilas, then why don't you join my company? That is ordain. I ordain myself into that because I'm convinced that this is what I want. Good, good so far. Now, you know what? You come here, you have to carry yourself. So I will give you a t shirt which will say, you are so and so from today. Just like I wear Google t-shirt and go to office, or some other t-shirt, ABB or whatever that company I'm working. Let's say I put IBM. That means that I'm part of IBM. If I carry a bag of IBM, it means I'm from IBM. Most likely I'm working in IBM. So how do you know that I'm working in IBM? I have a card, swipe card, employee number. So that shows I'm part of that. That means I'm not part of any other world. I'm only part of IBM world. So if I'm moving to Google, I'm part of Google world. I'm not part of IBM world. Then if I go into ABB, where I was working, I'm part of that world. So it obscures the other world, creates the world of ABB or IBM or Google or Microsoft or Apple or whatever company I'm joining. Because that's my ecosystem now. While I'm working for 8 to 10 hours in that organization, I am not supposed to feel anything other than that company. I'm paid for that. So all my projects, all my work, all my things belong to the organization, including the research I'm doing, which is patented, but patented to the company, not to me as an individual. I might find something there, but it doesn't belong to me. But I can put on my resume that I have these patents, but they actually belong to them if I've sold it. Right? So the company will say anything you find here is belonging to the organization, not to you as an individual, but will compensate you for that. So once I get compensated, it makes sense. But now in this process, I believe I am a Googler. I am Apple. I am so and so. So now Buddha comes and says, mad guy, this is not what you are. You got completely conditioned. So today we are going to take up that software engineer story who got caught up in this mess. After meeting Mrityunjay yesterday, I thought, okay, this is not going right. What he accomplished is true. It's Sotapanna, but it's not going further there. I'm not against he getting Sotapanna. It's very nice. I know he did. I also know Chirag did. But that's not the end. That's the beginning of getting into IBM. You just got into IBM, that's it. Or whatever BM that is. It's nothing more than that. You're the starting point. You just joined. Sekha. So three sekhas are there: Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami. Three sekhas. So I need to put a step, which is milestone. So what's my milestone? What do you want to achieve? If I walk into a company, my manager is going to tell me, Vilas, this is your role. I think you have gone through the JD, job description, gone through it. I say, yeah, while applying. Why don't you do that? And I want to set objectives for you for this 26, 27, or 25, 26. And then we say how you want to do it. These are the objectives, what I want you to achieve. So when he puts an objective there, they should be milestones, obviously. So he would say, I will review you thrice in a year to see whether you have met it. You can be candid with me on any challenges you're facing. These are the obstacles which are going to come. Even on Dhamma, you get these obstacles. Absolutely true. There are 5 hindrances and they're going to come. That everybody knows it. Whether you are a trainee, you get it. You are a manager, you get it. Till you finish the journey, you get it. So this is understood. Take it. Yes, it's there. So now without a milestone, without a deliverable, without an activity list, without a task, how can you ever achieve something? How? You can't close your eyes and sit. That looks stupid. Will you do the same thing in the office? You just close your eyes and sit. No, you're going to work there. Same thing, you work on yourself. There's no difference. It's not a place to just sit and sit and sit and sit and sit and sit and think that what else I need to do. What do you mean? It's mental development. If you have a problem in knowing what is to be done and what is not to be done, refer to the sutta. It's a manual which says exactly what it is. It is chitta bhavana. It's mental development. It's not closing eyes and sitting just like you are some zombie. It's horrible. And neither you have an objective. Why are you here? I don't know. Okay, you don't know, but who else knows? If you don't know, who else? It's your life. So you should know. Absolutely no. I have come here to achieve this. That's exactly what you should have it. I'm meeting you for this. And this is my practice. Can you practice along with me and show me what you do versus what I do? It's like Microsoft Copilot. I've written code and I'm asking Copilot to run through the code and tell me where the mistakes are. And the Copilot picks it up and tells me, Vilas, this is the places where you have written it wrong. Can you modify it? And I can accept it, or I might reject it. I might overrule it. No, this is how I want. Fair. Copilot is not going to feel upset about it. Oh, you didn't wanted it. Okay, now you don't come to me. No. Then you go to the next code section. It looks at it and it says, this place, this expression doesn't make sense. Oh, yes, even I thought so. Delete it. What else should I put? Here it is. Put this. Oh, great. So there's a co-pilot. I'm the pilot. There is a co-pilot who is sitting next to me and guiding me. But just imagine the co-pilot is knowing, but the pilot doesn't know. Now, the co-pilot can't do anything. He's a co-pilot. He's not a pilot. Right? So we need to know what are we doing? What is that I want to do? That is not the prerogative of co-pilot, that you put it on him. I don't know. You tell me what I should do. What does that mean? You write the code and I will verify it. You can't say you write the code, I will verify it. What does that mean? You know what you want to achieve. So you tell me what you want to achieve. I will help you in that direction. No, I don't know what I want to achieve, but you tell me what I should achieve. Excuse me. I don't know what you're saying. You joined the company. Yes. We have told you what to achieve. Yes. But then how can you ask me, tell me what I should achieve? I've already told you what to achieve. Now you achieve it. So put it in your frame. I want to achieve this. Where does the Buddha say? It's in Mulaka Sutta. I have told it 100 times. Maybe this is 101 time. Chanda Mulaka Avaso Sabbe Dhamma. Chanda means interest. Bring interest. And that's it. Everything else will follow automatically. Because then manasikara, you make up your mind. I need this. Yes, you work. It works. It can get there. Definitely get there. Because you now have set a goal. That goal requires objectives. Objectives are measurable. So you measure. Then bring it down to deliverables. Deliverables for Q1, deliver Q2, deliver Q3, deliver Q4, quarter by quarter, 3 months. Then bring it down to milestones. Then from milestone, bring it down to activities. From activity, bring it down to task level. If you finish 10 tasks, it should give you activity, set of activities, which is saying that, oh, you finished these activities. Oh, good. Those activities then delivered your what? Deliverables. You delivered. And that delivery completes a milestone. So Sotapanna is when you delivered. That's good. Then you have to deliver again, which will make it Sakadagami. Again, deliver Anagami, deliver Arahant. So today, I thought, let me take an important sutta which we had done earlier, very long time ago. Mula Paryaya. We done some time ago, very long time. Maybe years ago. Now we take up Mula Paryaya. For the next few days, I don't know how many days, we are going to take it. We're going to go slowly into it and understand from a software programmer's perspective who's just joined as an intern, let's say, doesn't know. And let him tread till Arhat. Can he be an Arhat, which is CEO? Let's put it that way. Just join to CEO. Can he tread the path? Knowing for himself that he has achieved it. Here, one difference between an organizational view and this, in this, it's only self-assessment, right? It's not going to be somebody assessing it, somebody certifying it. Okay, now I can say, what's the guarantee I have reached it? What's the guarantee? Very good. What's the guarantee you created proper task? That means the first doubt you're going to get forever is Visikiccha. doubt. Now, this one is the same whether you're working in office or you're working in this, because they both have the same doubt. Now I joined. What's the guarantee I have my skill set? No one can guarantee it. Even the HR can guarantee it. Can they guarantee it? No, your manager cannot guarantee it. Why? Because the work, what is going to be given, is what customer wants, not what you want. So you can know you have skill, but then you might have to upskill if it is not good enough, or you have right skill for that work, or you have a higher skill than that work. Meaning, at Sotapanna, I might have some things which are beyond a Sotapanna, which is also there. I might have certain things equal to a Sotapanna. I might also have certain things which are below Sotapanna. So basically, I think I did a wrong thing by wearing this watch. It's saying that, do you want to say something? Sorry, this spectacles. So basically, I might have certain things which are lower, certain things which are higher, certain things which is equal. Can happen. Can happen. What should I do? Self-assessment form. And follow through the manual. Don't ask anyone. Because everyone have their view. That's michhaditti. And the Kalaha Vivada starts because of the view. Everyone holds on their view, which they think is pure, which is liking. They like their views. But in Buddha, there is no views. Because there's no self to have a view, and everybody has a self. So if I go and ask someone, am I Sotapanna? He will have two options to say yes or no. He will say yes based upon his criteria, which might not be a Buddha's criteria to tell. Or he would say no because he believes you are not. Now, my problem is I went to him just to cross verify. And that guy shot me down, saying that you are not a Sotapanna. Then I get a doubt. How come? No, that's not a valid thing. You should know it. You should know it. So now we come into Mula Pariyada. Let's jump into 4 people. First, Putu Jana. You don't have to open MN1, but if you want to open, you can do so. Putu Jana, like a child, childlike. A bhikkhu can also be Putu Jana. Please remember that. So don't think if by wearing a robe, a person might not be a Putujana. Putujana is a Putujana. It can be in any dress, t-shirt, shirt, pant, half naked, full naked, colored, whatever. Putujana. There's a criteria for Putujana which we are going to take up. Then there is Sekha. So a learner, a trainer, or rather a trainee in who has understood a portion of Dhamma either as a Saddhanusari or a Dhammanusari. He just jumped into qualified training. In these 2 people, one who has Saddhanusari has no experience except for relying on the teacher, which is Buddha, Another one has experience a little bit. He could experience something and he doesn't just believe it, he knows it, he can analyze it, he can intuitively look at it, or he can investigate it. And he's a normal worldly language, if I were to use, he's basically a researcher. So he can't lie low. He would like to investigate everything because he wants to research, he wants to find out how it works. The difference between a sadhanusari, which is taken by faith, he doesn't want to research anything. He just want to take it the way it is. And there is this person who is a researcher. If this researcher ends up being with this sadhanusari, which is born out of faith, he's going to trample him down. Trample whom down? This poor guy called sadhanusari, because he doesn't have wisdom. This guy has wisdom. That's the only difference. He has only faith. Doesn't have more than anything else. Just faith. Faith follower. Just follows by faith. That's fair. But he loves the company, if I could take that way. His ambition was to be in Google. All along his study and everything, he thought, I want to be in Google and Google and Google Alphabet. That's the company I want to work with. So he joined Alphabet. His mission accomplished. He feels, I'm done. Doesn't care whether the role meets his criteria or it doesn't meet his criteria, whether the technology is good or not good. As long as he's wearing Google t-shirt and working in Sunnyvale, he's fine. Then comes this gentleman who is least bothered of being in Google. He's bothered about the technology, what is used in Google. He's based upon algorithms rather than the t-shirt Google. He doesn't care. Just doesn't care. But he loves Google because it's a most technology advanced company. But he's not blindly following Google. It doesn't make sense to him. But he's not going to quit Google because he loves Google. But he's not sticking to Google just because he loves Google. He's sticking to Google because he is contributing to the organization. So it's more question oriented. He's more investigative oriented. He's more open to criticism. Whereas this Sadhanusari is not at all open to any kind of criticism. He just takes it. He says, no, 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 don't talk anything about it. Sorry, I can't listen. Whereas this guy is heart bent. Now, what does Buddha say about these two idiots who are trainees? They both are idiots. They have not understood, but still, it's fair. Number one, you require these idiots. Number two, they can grow. Number three, what does Buddha say? He says that before death, they will become Sotapanna. Let them fight. Fair. He's fighting for Google. You're fighting for technology. Great. Both of you are good. Good to go. Okay, you have resentment on this person just blindly following it, right? Other than that, you don't have any kind of resentment, right? You have no personal dislike for him. No, not at all. I don't have any personal dislike for him. I'm only saying, open up your eyes. Google is not for t-shirt. And he says, no, I want Google t-shirt. Sorry. I joined Google because of the t-shirt and Sunnyvale. Only two things. I came to US just to be with Google and Sunnyvale. I care a damn where they put me. As long as I'm in Sunnyvale, as long as I wear Google t-shirts all the day and I swipe Google card, that's all I want. I don't care. So don't tell me anything on technology. I will do what Google says to me. Even if they say that please stand outside for 2 hours, I will stand out. If they say you have to stand in front of this person for another 4 hours, I'll stand. I'm so impressed with it. So he's blinded, he's arrogant. Both are fair. As far as Buddha goes, both are fair. Why? Because their mind has taken concept to be true. So they're going to fight. Because it's mula, root. That's there in the roots. Nothing you can do. Nothing even Buddha can do about it. Now, how do they resolve? The faith resolves itself. And how does he resolve? The wisdom resolves itself. So you have to let these two people be the way they are. Just simple. So between Chirag and between Mrityunjay, they should look at how they became Sotapanna. They both are not exactly equal and exactly different. One person would have done Dittipata. That means his viewpoint has changed. One person would have got Saddha Vimukta, released by faith. Now, the Dittipata person is come out of wrong views, meaning he's been researching and looking into it, working it out, modifying his concepts, modifying his structure, modifying his way of seeing things. And bingo, he got Dittipata. So his Ditti is established. From Michya Ditti, he's become Samadhitti. So Chirag has to see, did I get into Samadhitti? Did I get there in that way on that day in Brisbane, or was it out of faith? Saddha Vimukta. Because both were crying. So we don't know. If they were to ask me, I don't know about Shania, but if they were to ask me, I can just say, yeah, they reached something, which is good. I know they reached the first level. But they should know where they have reached rather than I knowing where they have reached. Now, if somebody argues with Mrityunjay and say that you are not even a Sotapanna, he knows he doesn't have to say anything. Why? Because he knows. Simple as that. It's not that hard. He knows it. So he'll try to explain. If that fellow is switched off, no need to explain. Just leave it. Same thing with Chirag. If somebody says you're not, okay, fair. Who cares? Because I have achieved a milestone, which I only can know, right? Nobody else can know what milestone did I achieve. So a Dittipata person may misunderstand a Saddha Vimukta person, and a Saddha Vimukta person can misunderstand the Dittipata person because they don't have the remaining faculties developed. The 5 faculties, out of that, only one Saddha is developed in the Saddha Vimukta, and Panya is developed in the Panya Vimukta, in that Dittipatha. So there is no way they both have the same amount of faculty. 1. 2. Sati is not there in both. Okay, that means driver is not there. Yet to come is the driver. The driver is missing. Only the wheel is running. That is Saddha, going, and the back wheel, which is Panya, is running. Right? It's running without any driver. It's not going any far. It's rotating there only. But it's there. This is there. Samadhi is not there. Then Virya is not there. Only one wheel. It is one wheel. So here comes along some person looking at this wheel and says, why don't you have the remaining? What's stopping you? For that, necessarily, you should let go of Sotapanna. If you stand in that station, that's all what it is. You can't go further. You have to let go of it. You've done it. Good. But you can't stay there. Just like if you get promoted, will you stay there again? No. You're promoted. Like when I was in first grade, I was promoted to second grade. When I was second grade, I'm promoted to third grade, and the third grade to 10th grade, and 10th grade to college, college to graduation, graduation to masters, and masters to PhD. I got graduated. Gradual training, right? That's the reason Buddha says mine is a gradual training. You got graduated little by little by little by little, and you have to leave your past. I was a Sotapanna is a better way of arguing rather than I am a Sotapanna. You were in Jan, that's true. But you are not now. You're moving ahead. You got the point. So it's always gradual movement, right? You're moving till you reach Arahant. You're moving. So I can't stick there saying that, you know what? I'm not moving. Because you are Sotapanna doesn't mean you is permanent. No, it's moving. It's moving. So Chirag and Mrityunjay should see, or I'm just using these two people because they're on video today. It's very nice that two people are there on video who achieved there in Brisbane, which gives me very gladness, feeling that indeed I saw it. Indeed, Shaniel saw it. He is not having any doubt. I don't have any doubt. Both of them don't have any doubt. So whether Chirag asked Shaniel or he asked me, it is the same answer. Whether Mrityunjay asked Shaniel or me, it's the same answer. Two people are not saying two different views. At least to my knowledge. I don't know after this far of this many months if something has changed, which I am 100% doubtful whether it has happened that way. Even if I talk to Shaniel today, I don't think she's going to say, Vilasji, I think I got a doubt now. I don't think so. So that given, now you have to start the journey. You're sat in the car, but you have to start the car. You just got permission to sit in the car. All this time you were sitting outside the car. Now you are in the car. It's you, the driver, Sati. Build it. And comes Anapana Sati, Mahasati Patthana. All of these comes to develop Sati, which is a stage when you reach Sotapanna, not before. Right? Who says so? Read the Dhamma. People, if you have a problem, go to the manual. There's user manual, right? Why don't you go to the user manual? See it for yourself. If you don't believe the person who's telling you makes no sense, which is fair, go and study the manual yourself. Otherwise, take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah, he's saying means it should be there. And it's there. I've given the reference also. It's there. Please go and see. So, after I did this, after I did what? After I know for myself, I am a Saddhanusari. I am a Dhammanusari. I am, as this person, started on the path that is a trainee. I verified what suits me is a Saddha Vimukta. So I become a Sotapanna through Saddha, or I become a Sotapanna by Ditti. Now I have a climb like this. Okay, it's a vertical climb. And that vertical climb has three sections, just like Everest. One is an advanced base camp, because you're already in base camp. Sotapanna is a base camp. Basically, you reached base camp. Where? Done. You can't sit in the base camp forever. Come on. Go to advanced base camp. In advanced base camp, you are deprived of oxygen, which is possession, which is Sakadagami. Right? So if you feel possessed by something, it means you're still in the base camp. If you're not, then you're moved beyond that. It's good. Good for you. Okay, great. So you're in advanced base camp because it's advanced. You've advanced there, right? So having advanced there, shouldn't you go to camp 1 and camp 2? This is a resting place before Everest. So I come to camp 1. Camp 1 is an intermediate state before you reach Anagami. So you get a chance to see whether the Kamachanda and Vyapada has got removed, because in the Sakadagami stage, the Kamachanda Vyapada have got, the gross one has gone. That means the 8 worldly way of seeing things is gone. You've seen it. That's the reason you're an advanced person. You will arrive to this advanced base camp only once, one bhava, and that's it. You don't have to come to the base camp again. No, not required. Only once. Just come once. So your starting point is advanced base camp. Great. What if I am in camp 1? No, that's a transit camp. Either you come to advanced base camp or you go to camp 2. Oh, I didn't understand. What is this? Before you reach Anagami, it cuts off in phases. What? The Kamachanda and Vyapada. The gross is gone, but the subtle remains. Subtle gets chipped in stages. It doesn't get chipped once and for all. No, not possible. So I need to practice in camp 1 and make a attempt of camp 2. And once I'm in camp 2, it's done. I don't have to be born again in camp 1 or advanced base camp. So it's gone, done. That's it. You have only the top or here, only 2 places. If you fail, you're here or you're there. And that's it. There's no third. There's no Sakadagami. There's no Anagami. Sorry, there's no Sotapanna and all that things. There's only here or there, only 2. So my Sati Patthana is either Everest top or here. By mistake, as a Sotapanna, which is in base camp, I take Satipatthana. What is going to happen? I'm going to break my leg. Nothing is going to happen. So I will remain in that camp forever. Why? Idiot, either have panya. Too much of panya is also dangerous. Too much of saddha is also dangerous. You don't have any other faculty developed. So how can you go to that camp? You don't have fuel. What shit is this? You don't have samadhi. To get into advanced base camp, you should have samadhi. You have no samadhi. So develop samadhi. Sitting there in the base camp, develop samadhi. Come on. What an idiot are you. Develop it. Having developed samadhi, I require sati then? Yes, absolutely. Develop it to a one level so that samadhi get established. Put effort, energy to cut out immoral out of the equation so that you can now climb onto advanced base camp. Once in advanced base camp, you will find Panya. If you are a Panya fellow, it's good. Don't have to do anything. But Saddha is missing. This wheel is weak. You are too arrogant. Come on, reduce that arrogance. Bring the Saddha. Don't be so arrogant. Sorry, you can't climb up. You can't say, this is a 5-minute job for me. Sorry, you're not understood the oxygen level. Don't act too smart. Reduce it, reduce it. Work out on Shraddha. Because this Panya alone will not do anything. And don't be only in Shraddha. That doesn't take you anywhere. You need to have wisdom how to climb, how to intelligently maneuver. You have to maneuver it, right? It's not that it's just, I have faith that I can climb it. Yes, that's true. You need to have that. But that alone will not do anything to you. And by the way, Vilas, don't get into samadhi too much. You'll sleep there because you feel comfortable and you're going to sleep. And you sleep, you're dead. There's no oxygen. And if you have too much of panya, you're not only arrogant, you will not put effort. And without effort, you're in thinamida. You're only arrogant. That's it. I'll say this sutta, that sutta, that sutta, that in this one, that one, that one. Good, excellent, excellent, excellent. Hold on. What's the use? Where have you implemented it? Oh, I require sati. Yes, first develop sati. Whether Saddha person also has to develop sati, Panya person also has to develop sati. Only when sati is developed can virya and samadhi can work. So first do that. Do that. Balance the indriyas. Then you are Arahant. Imbalance, you are either a Sakadagami or a Sotapanna or an Anagami. So hold on. Vilas, this is not the way you climb Everest. No, you can't run to Everest. You'll fall. You can't sit there. One fine day I will reach Everest. No, no, no. You will stay in the base camp forever. That's fine. 7 bhava, not 7 jati, please. 7 bhava, 7 becomings. So don't be under misunderstanding that, coming to base camp means I am in Everest. It's Everest base camp. And the Buddha's base camp is Sotapanna. So I need to know whether I'm a Saddhanusari. I need to know whether I'm Dhammanusari. I need to know whether I'm a Dittipato or if I'm Saddha Vimukto. Okay, so the below 2 people have come to Lukla. I'm just giving you a walkthrough of Nepal. So you take a flight to Kathmandu, get down at Lukla, then there's Namchi Bazaar. You start walking, and somebody got so immersed in Namchi Bazaar that they stayed there forever. That is Saddhanusari and Dhammanusari. Before dying, somebody will kick them to Everest base camp, and then they wake up. Oh my goodness, where I am? Oh, you're in Everest base camp. Wow. Okay, now to start, right? Now they have to start. They're sitting there and feeling, what a pleasant morning today. You know what? So nice. Excuse me, put on your gear and start walking. Walking where? This is base camp. And that's what I sent the message in the TMI group. I didn't send in the global group. There's one person in Italy. He's been recently following me for, I think, 1 year or so. He keeps on chatting with me. He met some Arhat. And then he was asking me some questions about Arhat. He asked me, can an Arhat has a sexual activity? I said no. Then he had a logical discussion with that whoever Arhat is talking about, and then he found out he is a misguided Sotapanna. So he stayed back in the Everest base camp. Now the question comes, can delusion happen that I have reached Arhat? Yes, it can happen. Hallucination can happen. There's nothing wrong with hallucination because oxygen level is low. So obviously hallucination is going to happen. Hallucination happens when the virya is not there. It's only saddha. Or on the other side, arrogance, which is panya. Okay. Can Sotapanna have these two defects? Yes, he will. He will absolutely have these two defects. It's granted because his five faculties have not matured. He has only Saddha-indriya, Virya-indriya, Samadhi-indriya, Panya-indriya, Sati-indriya, like that. But he has no feeling of that. It's not completely done. So even though they both don't have Sutta way of seeing things, that means they have not read the user manual, but they know that they have reached the base camp from the lakhana, from the characteristics. So what's the primary characteristic for Sotapanna? If somebody were to ask, how do you know you're Sotapanna? They should answer in this way. I have no doubt in Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Done. Out. I don't break sila. Done. If I break sila, I fix the sila. Then and there. Done. That means I'm aware that I've broken the sila for whatever reason. Now I'm fixing it. Know it. A Putujana will not know there is sila, or if he knows he cannot keep it, even if he knows to keep it, he'll break it. And he doesn't know he's broken it. All the four combinations are there. In a Sotapanna, it's not there. He knows it and he's scared of breaking it because he's got something which he doesn't want to lose. So he will as well keep it, as well guard it. And third one, very important, he has no self view. What does that mean? He knows everything is arising and passing. I don't see myself being in one state at any point in time. This is a distinction between a normal person who has read through or not read through and a person who has experienced it. Whether he experienced through saddha, whether he experienced through panya, doesn't matter. He knows it. And when he knows it, tears drop. That's it. Because he's understood, there's nothing like that. I was misguided all along. And that remains in his chitta, in the mind. So if somebody asks, how do you claim you to be Sotapanna? Very simple. I don't take any other person as my teacher except for Buddha. That's it. That answers the question. And Visuddhimagga takes it to another direction because of Saddhanusari and Dhammanusari. He puts both of them as a Chula Sotapanna. Fair, you call chula, pula, whatever it is, I don't care. Buddha calls it Saddhanusari, Dhammanusari, and Buddha Gosa in Visuddhimagga, he puts it as Chula Sotapanna, which the Burmese and especially Burmese don't agree anybody can become Sotapanna because they always feel either a Saddhanusari or Dhammanusari and nothing beyond that. That's fair argument. Fair. From their perspective, it's fair. But why it should be from your perspective also? If somebody says you are an idiot, does it make you an idiot unless you take it that you are an idiot? Which proves the point then. Like somebody says you're a cheat, you know you're not cheated, but he keeps on saying that you are a cheat and you start believing that you are a cheat. That really proves that you're a cheat then. Like that. So if somebody says you're an idiot, he's giving you a sticker. Vilas, Vilas, are you free for a minute? I say, yes, take this sticker and put it on your forehead. What sticker is that? No, just put a sticker. No, I say, what sticker is that? Idiot. Oh, yeah, right. I'll put an idiot here. And everybody sees that sticker, says that you're an idiot, which makes sense. Right? I put the sticker and now I'm fighting with the sticker. First of all, which idiot asked me to take this idiot sticker and put it on my forehead? Which idiot told me that? And that idiot had to tell him, how can you give me, you as an idiot, give a sticker called idiot and put it on my forehead and read that I'm an idiot? No. I should have some sense in looking at this sticker. Oh, idiot. What does that mean? No, you're an idiot. Okay, interesting. Keep it. I shouldn't keep it. Keep it means out. You are very intelligent. Oh, is it? Fine. That's from his viewpoint, right? It's from his viewpoint, not from my viewpoint. I don't have any viewpoint. That's the reason I'm Sotapanna. It's from his viewpoint. Maybe, fair. Should I put a sticker on my head saying that intelligent? Keep it. That's how the Sakkaya Ditthi is not there. 1 second. Hello. Okay. So basically, I need to see whether I'm taking these stickers as a putujana. 1 second. So I took that out because any call coming is coming into that. Okay, so basically, I need to ask this question to myself. If somebody is giving me the sticker, am I holding on to that sticker? If not, doesn't matter. It's not out of arrogance. It's not out of anything. It's just that I'm following what the Buddha said. Anybody can say anything to you. You decide whether you accept it or you reject it. Both are wrong. Just throw it. If somebody appreciates you, as you very soon there would be one person who is going to depreciate you. There would be, because from his viewpoint he's right. You can't take it out saying that how can he tell about me? No. Just like people coming here are saying you're teaching so nicely, we got it, blah blah blah. Somebody might come and say you are teaching extremely wrong. You are blaming our teacher. Maybe that's what he sees. Whatever he sees, he sees. That's fair. Fair argument. With this little bit of introduction today, I want you to rewind yourself and see what are you up to. So don't forget to put tasks, convert that into activities, that into deliverables, deliverables into milestone into objectives, objectives into goal. Don't forget. And tomorrow when we meet, we take Mula Pariyaya, what it means. And that will give you clarity. What is a tradition and what is not a tradition? What is a teaching? What is not a teaching? What should you practice? What should you not practice? How far should you get into tradition? How far you shouldn't get into tradition? How should you do it yourself, like DIY? Do it yourself, and how far you should rely on a teacher. Okay, how in the end you are a self teacher who tames the mind. The objective is mental cultivation. Bhavana is cultivation. Chitta is mind. It's cultivating the mind to be from unruly to very ruly, from being very compulsive to non compulsive, to be judgmental to non judgmental, to be conditioned to be unconditioned, to be in bondage to liberation. That's all we are achieving. So, in these three retreats, and plus the Brisbane retreat, plus the Yavatmal retreat, and the previous Yavatmal retreat, has given me some good way of organizing, understanding myself on what I can do and what I cannot do for people. And the struggles I've had in making them understand, and the struggles they have had in not able to understand. It's not that I want them and they are not picking. There is a limitation to which beyond they have to push it from base camp to advanced base camp, and advanced base camp to camp 1, from camp 1 to camp 2 to the summit. It's not easy from Anagami to Arhat. I'm telling you, it's a complete climb, non-stop, but you can do it. So it doesn't matter whether somebody says yes or no. What matters to you is what does the scripture says? What does the Dhamma say? Not what anybody says. Anybody can say anything they want. They are saying from their viewpoint, which is justified, which is fine, which is okay. So let me not put a idiot tag on my forehead, but also not reject it. Maybe I'm an idiot. Let me verify. If I'm an idiot, let me correct that. If I'm not an idiot, this MN 149, oh, sorry, in that 140 series, there's one sutta where Sariputta is asked. So Buddha asks Sariputta, and he says, "I'm these days I'm doing shunyata," and Sariputta also says, "Yes, I am also doing shunyata." And Buddha asks, "What kind of shunyata are you doing?" And then he explains. He says that if I've done anything mistake, I verify and I see, have I really done any mistake? If yes, I'll correct it. Otherwise, I will not do anything. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. That's how you need to work. Somebody says something, don't be critical of not accepting, and don't be too foolish of accepting. Watch. Is it true? No, leave it. If it is true, accept it because he has said a good word. He has found it out. Maybe I should incorporate and do it. So here, my panya has to be reduced. Saddha has to be increased because I will not take at all what this guy is saying because I'm arrogant. I feel I know. That's arrogance. Here, Saddha, whatever somebody says, he will accept it. You're an idiot. Maybe he's my teacher. Yes, sir, I'm an idiot. That is also not good. Shouldn't be meek. No. Question. Even if you go and meet a Bhante, just don't act meek. They are not tigers and lions. They are also searching for the truth like you. There's no difference between you and them. They just put on color dress. And if that were not true, why did they find such a huge amount of gold and silver and this and that in Thailand recently? It's a sextortion of how many millions of dollars by the monks. Why? If all monks were good, then this wouldn't come. They're following Ajahn. It's there on internet. You can read if you want. Just hardly 6 months back, it's happened. And why? Why they should have so much of luxury? Everywhere it's like that. And why do they say the lay followers cannot get anything? How? How dare they do that? Should you take it? No. That's their viewpoint. They're justified on their viewpoint. I agree. That's their viewpoint. So their viewpoint is fair. But what if I accept to it? That means I'm disregarding Buddha. Buddha never said so. There's not even one sutta where he says lay follower cannot get what he can get. The entire Chitta Vagga is for the layperson. The entire Mangala Sutta is for a layperson. Nibbana Satchikiriyaya etam mangalamuttamam. Why? If the Nibbana experience is only for monks, then what are lay people doing here then? No. Certainly untrue. Buddha has never been biased. The only thing he said, continuing this in lay life is difficult, is filled with perils. So why don't I shave my hair? Why don't I seclude and give up everything so that I can dedicate myself to that? That doesn't mean that each one of us have to leave the family, resign from jobs, resign into some wilderness and act funny. No. No, you can do here, wherever you are, however you are. Don't have to do it. Yeah, if you want to do that, you can do it. That doesn't stop. But there is no single sutta which says, if you want to come into my dispensation, you shouldn't have any ajiva. In fact, he talks about samma ajiva, proper livelihood. It's there in the Noble Eightfold Path. It's there. So just follow what Buddha says. Don't follow what anybody says. Anybody can say anything. That's anybody, right? To whatever he has understood, he has said, fair. Fair assessment. Yes, it's true. Don't throw it. But don't accept it. Accept it after reviewing it. Is it worth it? Is it correct? Is it justified? Am I failing in that way? So then put it in 4. Sampajanya. Number 1. Sataka. Purpose. What's the purpose? Why is he saying? What's the purpose? Am I doing something like that for him to comment on me? Ena vinyuhi upavadeyum. That means if some intelligent Arya were to comment, that means they have seen something in me. So they are blaming me for that. Let me see whether I've done something like that. If yes, accept. If not, mistaken identity can happen. Leave it. So I check Sataka, then Sapaya. Is it suitable at this time? No, it's not suitable for me. Leave it. Let's say I've reached the top. Is oximeter an urgent requirement for me? No, I can gift it to someone. Somebody comes and shares me 2000 videos. Should I see all 2000 videos? If somebody is useful, can give it to him. Why? I've completed the journey. Just because somebody doesn't know that I've completed a journey, I don't have to prove him I've completed a journey. He's given it, take it, give it to somebody to whom it will help. Over, case closed. While he sends me the video, I see one of the video and I find, yeah, this is one thing I was missing. Please use it. It's for you. Just because somebody sends me something, I can't take it as ownership. Anybody can send anything to me. It doesn't matter. Do you require? No. Leave it. Let it go. So, sapaya. Suitable. Is it suitable for me? No. Leave it. Then, gochara. Gochara sampajanya is where the mind is rushing to. Is it justifying through justification? Is it through a commenting? Is it through a judgment? Or is it through a peace? If through a peace, nothing to be done. Because I've seen Nibiddhaya, Viragaya, Nirodhaya, Upasamaya, Abhinyaya, Sambodhaya, Nibbana. Am I on that gochara? Yes. Nothing to be done. Nothing. And that's a yardstick with which I can measure. That's my measurement criteria, from the task to the activities, to the activities, to the deliverable, to the milestone to the objectives, to the objective, to the goal. Did it change my goal? No. And I'm fine, perfectly on the path. Don't need anything. Asammoha, the last one. Asammoha sampajanya. What does that mean? Is this guy sending to me, irritating me from some extent? The thing is like a leech or like a termite. Is it biting me? Yes. Then he's right. He's absolutely right. If he says I'm an idiot, he's absolutely right. I need to find what idiotic thing I did. Let's say he sends me that sticker, idiot. Then what? That's it. Why? It's not moha, asammoha, non-deluded. How did I verify? Same. Nibiddhaya, viragaya, nirodhaya, upasamaya, abhinyaya, sambodhaya, nibbana. Should I do anything about it? Nothing. You're good to go. Nothing. Don't do anything. That fellow can jump around. He can do somersault. He can do whatever he wants. He's like a person in the zoo. He will be doing something. It's up to you whether you want to see him or you don't want to see him. If you see him, he will do like a monkey. Don't worry about it. Why? It's from his viewpoint. Fair. Fair condition. Fair condition for him. Give him a benefit of doubt. Yes, he is deluded. So, just because he is deluded, you shouldn't be deluded. Why I should be deluded? Like one very strong, opinionated Goenka person came some months ago, he gave me a call, shouting, then I asked him, why are you shouting? First tell me, why are you shouting? No, you are saying so, samvedana is not there. Yes, that's correct. Samvedana is not there. That's correct. No, but our Guruji says samvedana. Fair. Your Guruji says Samvedana, but I don't say it is Samvedana. That's all it is. Because Buddha never says Samvedana. So I don't take about Samvedana. If my Buddha said it is Samvedana, I will accept it is Samvedana. No, no, no. I said, hold on, what's your problem? You tell me your problem. No, how can you talk about my teacher? Take your teacher to your home. I didn't care. I am not asking you not to take your teacher. Take whom wherever you want to take your teacher. But my teacher is Buddha. My teacher is not your teacher. You take your teacher wherever you want. No, which sutta is that? I'll say, what up? You want me the sutta references? Here are the sutta references from Sayyukta Nikaya. He said, 1 hour time. I will read and I'll come back. I'll prove you wrong. It's been 7 months today. He has not returned back the call. I told him, please call me, read the sutta, and we will have discussion on sutta, not about your teacher. You can't bring your teacher in between. You have to prove me wrong from the sutta. Because Buddha is my teacher. Your teacher is not my teacher. I don't care who is your teacher is. I don't care. I don't want and I don't care. For me, Buddha is a teacher. No anything below that exists. Equal or surpassing. If you think he's surpassing, your teacher surpasses Buddha, please prove it. No, no, even I believe in Buddha. Sir, you believing Buddha or not believing Buddha is not going to do anything to me. You are asking me sutta reference. I given you sutta reference. You said in 1 hour time. I'll wait for 1 hour. Maybe I'll give you a whole day. Take the whole day. Come back. 7 months today. No call. Why? What's there to argue? What's there to argue? Even if he argues, it's there in the sutta. He says, these are the Vedana. This is how it works. 3 becomes 5. 5 becomes 3. This is how it is. So you need to understand correctly the Vedana. That's it. Enjoy the ride. Where did Samvedana go? Go and ask your teacher, whoever created it. I don't care. It's up to you, not up to me, because I'm clear of what it says. I'm not arrogant. I'm just showing you where it is. So I'm not going by Panya. I'm not going by Saddha also, that I totally lost in Buddha. No. I'm questioning. It's there. It's perfectly aligned how you should work out. So there's no doubt. You just follow it. It comes. No, I still believe in Samvedana. You believe in whatever. Why are you telling me? I'm not stopping you from what you believe. You believe whatever you believe, you believe. And that is what Mula Paryaya, when we take it, is all about. That Manyana is such a strong word. Once somebody picks it, and that's it. That's the reason Buddha did a very nice thing to break these monks who were acting too smart in front of him. He added Nibbana also in that. So these idiots get the message. Because they were fighting for Nibbana. There are 24 of them, and the last one is Nibbana. And he blessed them. And that's the only sutta in the entire Sutta Pitaka where the monks were displeased with what Buddha said. In every other sutta, it says, Abhinandati. Here, silence. Like in the Wimbledon, people are shouting and then there's silence. Wimbledon match over. So people can have views. So fine. But you need to know your Saddhanusari, Dhammanusari, Saddha Vimukta, Dittipata. This Anagami state is when Kaya Sakhi happens. Then slowly climb up So steep climb to Panya Vimukta. That's it. Or if you're done both sides, you take this route like this and comes like this. Above the Panya Vimukta is Ubato Bhaga Vimukta. Done from both sides. He has done from Samadhi, is done from Panya. It's possible. It's possible. But this is the step. So there are suttas relating to these attainments, also individually, apart from MN70 Kitagiri Sutta, there are individual attainments, the suttas for individual of them. Like in the, if I want to know about uh, this Kaya Sakhi, I can get a sutta. Panya Vimukta, I can get the sutta. Or Ubhato Bhaga Vimukta, I can get the sutta. As far as Saddhanusari, Dhammanusari, Saddha Vimukto, Dhamma Vimukto, the entire Sanyukta Nikaya 25.1 to 25.10 is only on that. If somebody wants to know, is a Saddha Vimukta or a Dhamma Vimukta or a this Vimukta, that Vimukta, can very pleasingly go there. So, what I found when these people came in these 3 retreats, they are unaware. They are not only unaware, many of them, they don't even have a goal, let alone being unaware. They just are a walk-in interview kind. They don't know what role we are going to play. They just happen to just be in the interview and they said, what do you want to present? I don't know. What? What do you mean you don't know? Oh shit, I did a mistake of not putting there on the board that only this is allowed. My mistake. My bad. Filtration criteria was not good. So my algorithm went wrong in filtering. So basically, instead of filtering, I'm asking people to come with what they want. In these 10 days, work out to get what you want, as opposed to just coming and lazing around and not able to find out what should I do for the entire day. Yes, that's a big problem. What you want to do for the entire day, even I don't know. Why? This place is not for that. Where you take a cushion and 1 hour, then dung and sound will come, and then again you okay, then again another gymnasium session, another 1 hour or 2 hours, and again dung, and then again you. I sat for 2 hours. Wow, so good. I didn't know how time went. Then another 2 hours, another 3 hours, or whatever hours. We had a good meditation session. What? Excuse me, can you tell me what session you had? Meditation session. What? Can you repeat what did you say? Meditation session. Excuse me. You're not here for meditation. You're here for mental development. It's an institute for mental development, not for meditation. I think you misunderstood. Maybe I should put my board in a different way, based upon mental development of Buddha. Because it's mental development. Don't believe my words? Go to ChatGPT. Ask this question. Is Buddha Dhamma meditation or mental development? Do that. Even on Google, on Gemini, go do whatever you want. Type it and see. There's nothing called meditation in Buddha Dhamma. Sorry to say, but that's true. It's mental development. How? Sila, Samadhi, Panya. That's mental development. Then what we were doing all this while? It's required. So don't throw that out. That is required. That's very much required. But on that, you're building your entire mental development. So don't get into this negativity also. Oh, I wasted my so many years in doing this tradition, whatever it is. No, it's fine. No, it's required. Very much required. Take it. That's true because it will help in conditioning the mind in a better way. Yes, you should. Now is the time to develop the mind in a proper way. Otherwise, Nibbana also becomes conceptual. Unfortunately, yes, it becomes manyana. You take it to be true. There is something called Nibbana. So I want to attain Nibbana. That would be the next thing which comes. I want to attain Nibbana. There's nothing like Nibbana to attain. It just happens because nothing is conditioned there. It's not that you're conditioned to make it Nibbana. Okay, it's 10 plus here. So I just wanted to give this whole picture once again using an example so that sometimes simile makes more sense, like what Sariputta and Buddha says. So we will see from tomorrow if we apply Mula Pariyaya to this software engineer who is actually a Sotapanna, how can he transform himself into a CEO in steps? Right? How can he let go of software engineer title? He's caught on to the title. He was caught on to something else and now he's caught on to the title. I'm a Sotapanna. It's a title, software engineer. How can he now let it go? And come to Sakadagami is again a title. Let it go. Anagami is another title. Let it go. Arahant and title. So you go to another extreme situation where they say, don't worry about it at all. No, that's bad argument. Why? You are cutting the dopamine. Not work. Doesn't work. If you don't know where you're going, it will not work. Like, I want to come to Santa Clara. I need to know I'm coming to Santa Clara. I'm coming to San Francisco. I'm coming to Mountain View. I'm coming here, there, whatever it is, I need to know. But after landing there, I don't have to stay there only. Like, I land in the airport, San Jose International Airport or San Francisco Airport. I can't be standing there forever. I have to come out of the terminal. In the same way, I can't stand there as a Sotapanna forever. I don't know, I'm Sotapanna. No. Come, please come. Done. Come. I have to come out. Yes, absolutely. What do you mean? You have to come out. Come out of the airport terminal. We will pick you up, but come out of the terminal. I can't come inside the terminal to pick you up. That's not possible. You have to make effort to come out of the terminal. The remaining thing I'll do for you. No, sir, you said please come. Yes, yes, boss, I'm telling you, please come. So you've come. I'm just requesting come out of the terminal one. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just come out of the terminal. Sir, why are you upset with me? I'm not upset, my dear friend. Just come out of the terminal. But I love this terminal. But you can't stay there. But you're not understanding, sir. I love this terminal. Yes, you might be loving the terminal, but you have to let go of the terminal. Do you understand? Let go. But does that Nibbana? Please let it go and come out. Let it go. And then he slowly takes his bag and come out. Sir, it was such a nice thing. You just spoiled it. Yes, I spoiled it because it is anicca. You can't stay there. Can you stay there? No. To come outside, right? Yes. Come sit in the car. We'll go elsewhere. But I'm going to lose the terminal. Yes, absolutely true. In a few days, you lose United States also. Do you know that? Ah, no, no, I don't want to live. In few days, you will leave. You will have to leave United States. You have to be ready. Oh, you mean to say I have to give up everything? Absolutely. Because United States is conditioned. There's no thing called as United States. It was named. That's it. San Jose is also named. In fact, if you know it, it's Mexican. It's not even American. There's no English term called San Jose. So just relax, come out, leave everything, and go. Oh, that's Arhat. Again, sticker, leave it. We'll see. Okay, so we covered on Sadhanusari, Dhammanusari, we covered everything. So Sadhanusari is like that person who came to the airport and doesn't want to get out of the terminal. He's having so much of Saddha, he landed there. I want to be there. So somebody kicked him out and then said, get out. So before death, he becomes Sotapanna. Dhammanusari kept on arguing with the terminal. The terminal manager got so bugged up with his questions and then he threw him out. Now it's the time for both of them to mend their way of working, to tame the mind. And hence it is mental development as opposed to cushion development. Okay, with that, let me end for today. And tomorrow we start Mula Paryaya Sutta.